Bearish divergence on weekly time frame for a Bitcoin, and the question is, are we going to see something like this happen on 2021 for a Bitcoin, and we see the some dump from here, or this rally still can continue and we can see the new all-time high for a Bitcoin? What's up everyone, Puryanik here and welcome back to CryptoZone. If you're new to the channel or you're watching for the first time, CryptoZone have a campaign with Bitunix Exchange, and we still have a 400 USDT giveaway to 12 lucky winner. Nearest round on 14 June and the third round on 3rd of June. So if you still didn't watch this video, make sure you're watching this video and maybe you are the one of the winner for this campaign. So today on this video, I want to talk about the Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana for a bullish scenario and bearish scenario. So make sure you're watching this video today. So let's jump to the chart and see what's going on the market. As we can see right now, Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, we can see the similar happen for a Bitcoin, and we have a head and bearish divergence, and we can see the nearest moving average, 9 moving average, is still standing around 100k, and the 50 moving average is standing around approximately around $84,000. If I back into my main chart, still we can see the Bitcoin hold above the 100k, and Bitcoin retesting the top of my green box on the weekly time frame, and we can see the 9 moving average standing approximately around the 100k support. As soon as the Bitcoin hold above the 100k, can possible to pinpoint between the 106k again. And for me, it's important to see the Bitcoin close above the 106k to continue to retesting the 112k or maybe 120,000 for a Bitcoin. On the previous video also, I'm already mentioned the strong support we have around 100, and the main key support is $106. As soon as the Bitcoin higher than 106k, yes, definitely can continue. And right now we can see the second weekly candle closing below the 106k, and it's still on the bearish scenario possible to see the Bitcoin come and retest the 100k again, and we can see there may be more buyer around this area. If we check in the volume also, we can see still we have a support around 100k, and if we break below the 100k, we have a major support and the volume around $93,400. And honestly with you guys, if we will be breaking below the 100k, I'm not going to be surprising to see the Bitcoin back and retesting this support again around 94,000, or even maybe coming and retesting the lower support around $89,000 again. But if we see the Bitcoin break above the 106k, and on the weekly time frame especially, we still didn't break this support, we closing below the 106k, and still there is an opportunity for a bulls to back up again and continue, and possible to come back again to 110, 112, or maybe new high for Bitcoin this time. And from my view, as soon as the Bitcoin hold above this support around 100k, I'm still more bullish than a bearish, because even if we be back in again to this area and we hold in this support, this rally can continue, and I'm not going to be surprising to see the Bitcoin retesting the 120k soon or later. And if we be breaking below, we can see the more volume standing around approximately $83,000. But from my view, still we didn't confirm, and we don't see any confirmation to confirming this bearish divergence as soon as the Bitcoin hold above the 100k. And we can see right now DMI still D plus and ADX is holding above the 25%. That's why if we be back into this support again, we can see the some buy around this area, and if we be breaking below, we can retest in the 94,000, and we can see the mid band of the BB also exactly sitting around this area. Bitcoin on the daily time frame, as we can see right now, still we are below the mid band, and low band of the BB is standing around 100k, and we can see the 50 moving average also is standing around 100k approximately. That's why as soon as the Bitcoin holding this support, maybe we can come and retest it, and maybe ping-ponging on this channel, and maybe possible to see the Bitcoin back again to retest the 110 or 111k, and we can see the top end of the BB also on the daily time frame standing around this area. Ethereum on the daily time frame is still ping-ponging between the $2,500 support and the top resistance around 2,700. On the daily time frame, we can see the low band of the BBA standing approximately around 2,450, and the 50 moving average standing is still around $2,300. That's why if we be breaking this support around 2,500, we still have a strong support around this area around 2,300, and maybe we can see the bigger picture ping-ponging between this support and this resistance. At the same time, on the bullish scenario, if we see the Ethereum break above the 2,750, not like this shadow, because we don't see any candle also on the daily time frame to confirm breakout above the 2,750. If we see the breakout and retest and hold above the 2,700, yes, definitely we can see this $3,000 for Ethereum. But right now, it's still Ethereum ping-ponging and nothing changed for Ethereum. And if you a day trader or a scalp trader, it's good for you to open your trade around this area and close around the top. And during market doing sideways action, you can make money from the market. I'm still trade on ByBit, and if you still doesn't have a ByBit account, you can use in the CryptoZone link and you can up to $30,000 deposit bonus. And ByBit is upgrading a lot. If you still doesn't have a ByBit account and you don't have any problem with the verification, you can use in the CryptoZone link. At the same time, I'm recently using the Bitunix Exchange, and if you have a problem with the verification, Bitunix is a non-KYC exchange, and you can use in the CryptoZone link and you can jump into a CryptoZone campaign, and maybe you are still one of the winner. And if you're trading on Bitunix, don't forget to share your trade on our Telegram group. Let's jump back to the Ethereum, and Ethereum is still on the daily time frame. We can see the ADX and D plus on DMI very close to each other, and the holding above the 20%. Still, we don't see any cross on the MACD, and maybe we can see a little bit more sideways action for Ethereum as soon as the Ethereum break above the 2,700 or breaking below the $2,500. And if you want to jump to the market again or missing the trade, I think in this support around $2,300 is very good for Ethereum if we see the jump back again to this area. Otherwise, if we be breaking above, definitely this rally can continue to $3,000. Solana on the daily time frame, as we can see right now, clearly we already rejected from this resistance around 184. On the previous video, I'm already mentioned, if we see the Solana breaking below the 168 or especially breaking below the 163, definitely can come and retest in the lower support, and we can see the Solana coming back and retesting the $150, and still we are below the 168, and we can see the mid band of the BB on the daily time frame for Solana is standing around 168. Right now, Solana also a ping-ponging between this support around 150 or 156 and the top around the 168. If Solana break above the 168, yes, definitely we can see the 184, and maybe can see the higher price for Solana. And if we get a reject from here or higher around this resistance, still can see the Solana come and retesting this support around 146, and as soon as the Solana holding this support, still can be bullish, and we can see the bigger picture ping-ponging between this support and the resistance. If we see the Solana breaking below this support, still we have a support around 140 and a major support around 119, 120. But right now, still Solana holding above this support, and I'm not going to be surprising to see the Solana come and retesting this resistance around 168. And if we break out, definitely we can see the Solana around 180. DMI also on the daily time frame for Solana, we can see the D plus trying to break above the D minus, and we can see the MACD also a histogram is changed, and we are still higher than a baseline. From my view, as soon as the Solana holding this support, it still can be bullish, and even if we come in and retesting this support, maybe we can see them more bullish for Solana, and we can see the Solana back above the 184, 185, or maybe we can see the Solana around $200 again. So this is all about today, my friend. Hope this video is helping you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and all the best for you, and see you on the next video.